Bonjour. Today we are going to do, as I've mentioned, your topic le futur proche, which is le futur simple. So, le futur simple is actually very different from your le futur proche. Yes, because in your le futur proche, what you use is an auxiliary, which is aller, and aller comes in present form, and then it is getting followed by any verb which is in its full form. I would write over here full form. You do not change the form of the verb, you just put the whole complete verb. For example, you have the sentence as in je vais jouer, I will play. So this is a full form of verb, you haven't changed the verb. Now let's take one more verb, one more sentence. Nous, this is my N, okay. Nous allons, we will work, travailler. So this is what you do in your le futur proche. Over here, what is coming is your aller auxiliary in its present form to make your le futur proche, which is your nearly future tense. Le futur simple is different because you add up certain terminaison with your verb. Now, it's very easy to add up these terminaison when your verb is simply an ER ending verb. For example, you have the verb, again I will pick up jouer. Okay, let's conjugate this verb. I do not have to do any modification to this part of my verb. This is going to be my radical. So, je jouerai. So what I have done is, as per my rule, I have just added up a over here with my je. Je jouerai, I will play. This is simply without any auxiliary, and this is with an auxiliary. Both are future tenses. So let's do one more. Tu joueras. You add up your as. So this is your as per your rule. Now with il, elle, and on, this is all together jouera. He will, she will, and we will play. And with nous, nous jouerons. Nous jouerons. In your present, it is like nous jouons, but over here it is nous jouerons. So, in present case, you do not add your ER. You add up E, ES, EEE, ONS, EZ, ENT, ENT with your 9 personal pronouns, as I'm going to write over here within the series. So, but here you keep your verb as it is. You do not change it, but you just add the terminaison. That's it. And vous jouerez, no change. Il, and again, el pluriel will have joueront. S, no, T. Okay. So this is what my conjugaison is of my simply a future simple tense. That's it. You do only this much of change and that's all. There is no need of doing anything else with your verb. Let's try doing one more verb. Okay. Travailler. Okay, let's pick up travailler. Je travaillerai. Tu travailleras. Il, elle, elle, on travaillera. Nous travaillerons. Okay, and with your vous, it is travailleur. re, and with your il pluriel and your l pluriel, it is travailleront. Yes, my whole verb is without any change. There is no change in this part of the verb. So ER verbs are very easy, but also some ER verbs are a bit different. I will do one more conjugation for you guys, which is having different type of conjugation. There is a small change. Okay, I have conjugated one verb over here, which is actually having a sort of a different conjugation, but yes, the termination is same. This is for il, el, all together. Okay, and then oops, ons over here, and then again ez and ont. Why I have added over here ie? You must see this. This is coming in all the 9 conjugations we have, because actually your y over here has been replaced by ie. That is the rule with verbs which are all like SUA. SUA means to dry something. So all the verbs which are like this, like for example, you have nettoyer, Nettoyer. Nettoyer means to clean, like to clean your floor. Payer. Payer means to pay, like pay for your papers, anything. And appuyer. Appuyer means to press the button. So appuyer. So all these verbs are having y and y over here. What you do is simply just remove your this with your ie, and just over here you do this. Rest is all same. You do not do anything. And with irregular verbs, the conjugation is different. There you will have to remember certain conjugation by heart. I'm going to write 2 conjugations for you guys so that you can have at least some idea, and I will write in the end of this video a couple of verbs which you can memorize on your own by heart, so that they are very frequent when we are speaking French, and they come very frequently, so you have to kind of feel like remembering their future simple in case if you want to use this. And that's the reason why that it's having irregular endings, irregular conjugation, that people prefer using le futur proche more than this one, but it's good to use futur simple. Okay, here I have added up 3 verbs which are belonging to irregular category, or you could say 3rd category. So the conjugation for the verb pouvoir is like je pourrais, tu pourras. It's I will, you will, he will, she will, and then we will and you will, the formal one vous, and then ils pourront, elles pourront, boys will, girls will, or they will, as if you want to say that. So this is very different verb. Oops, je nous pourrons, double R. Oops, see, even I do mistakes, because this is such a verb which we practice very less. So what I mean to say is that these verbs are having very different conjugation, and it's very hard to remember them. They really need practice. I'm not scaring you. If you are at such a level, then you must practice all these verbs. It's for your benefit. Even I do very less practice of these verbs, but there are many verbs which we frequently use. So these are one of those, these are some of those verbs. So boire becomes je boirai, tu boiras, il boira, elle boira, he will drink, which means il boira, he will drink. He will drink tea. Il boira le thé. Ce soir, this evening. So he will drink tea this evening with me. Avec moi. A bit longer sentence, but in future. How do I know this is a future tense? From boira. So these are the verbs which we use in these way. 3rd category verbs are a bit, tricky. So even the IR ending verbs, for example, you have the verb obeir. Obeir means to obey somebody. Obeir. You simply add obeira, désolé, re, with je, because je, we do that, vowel case and first person pronoun, we do the joining, so this is gonna happen over here. Tu obeira with an S, il, elle, and on. That is going to be like obeira with an A. Nous obéirons. Obéira. And vous obéirez. Il and elle pluriel obéiront. That's how we do the future of the verbs which are like this. Even with the verb partir, je partirai, tu partiras, il partira, elle partira, on partira, nous partirons, vous partirez, ils partiront, and elles partiront. So this is how you do the conjugations of the verbs in future case. For example, I want to say, I will speak to my professor in the evening. Okay, let's do morning. Je vais parler. No, that's a future approach. So I would say, je parlerai. Je parlerai avec mon professeur ce matin. So this is how you make sentences with your future sample. I hope there is no problem. Even if there is a problem, please do write in the comments. I will try my maximum to help you guys. You could ping me on my Instagram if you have, you feel like having a different, you could say, very brief conversation about the topic you want to understand, because on YouTube it's just leaving a comment and then there's a comment section which will go on, so you cannot have proper conversation on YouTube. But yes, you could leave your question over there. I will try to answer my best. And with all this, merci beaucoup, bonne journée et au revoir.